So I'm gonna keep this one short and sweet, just because I've been saying this stuff over and over again, so you know the drill. Thank you so much to everybody who's been subscribing to the channel, and if you've been following the channel and you haven't subscribed, it would help me out a lot if you did. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. The last episode we saw Hawk. He suggested to Senator Smith to send his son, who he now found out was gay, to conversion therapy. I feel like that's a horrible thing to do. So not sure if he's gonna regret what he did. I'm not sure what's gonna happen to him. Hopefully he comes out all right from that place. But I'm guessing we might find out or not. Regardless, that was so bad. And then, interestingly enough, both Marcus and Tim quit their jobs because of similar reasons. Actually, they were working for like people who weren't valuing them and like toxic people as well. So I'm really happy for both of them because they need to be in a place. Well, Marcus needs to be in a place where he's seen for who he is and not for the color of his skin. And Tim, yeah, he just needs to be somewhere where he can thrive on. Like his personality just doesn't suit that place, I think. And then towards the end we found out that he's actually joining the army, and I'm really sad because I think the only reason he's doing this is because of Hawk, because of how in love he is with him. And like obviously he knows that Hawk would never be able to love him back the way he wants to be loved. So yeah, he's just running away. So that's why I find it so sad. And yeah, I feel like this episode it's either gonna continue from that point and we're gonna see Tim's experience in the army, or it's just gonna skip all of that and take us into the future.
Me how proud he is.
So you're not gonna go out, not gonna fall in love?
That's so sad for Marcus. And you know what? Like I just feel like a lot of us can relate to that. Just like you're actually living a life through their expectations. Like you shouldn't live through anybody's expectations except yours.
How you feeling?
I'm surprised. To be alive, and you're still here, that surprises me.
It must be so scary to go through that, knowing that you can die anytime, really.
I've never gotten used to this.
My prison tattoo.
Oh, what?
Did you forget that I'm a convicted felon?
He went to prison. No way. 1968.
Yeah. I need you to stand over here. Let's go. Stay there. Those drawers. Thank you.
Is he a priest?
Give me a bag. Come on here.
Okay, I'm guessing he's an activist, and that's why he went to prison. Like, I don't see him doing anything other than that.
Sorry. Come on. Thank you.
Oh, he's so nice though.
Do this in the name of life. We offer this prayer in the name of peace.
They sound like a cult though, but
3 to set us free. Count 3 to set us free.
As it is in heaven.
Get down! Come here! I got one of them!
no. Run, Tim, run.
What did he say?
He's grateful for your offer, but reluctant to accept.
The FBI.
So this was like
now. He needs to get out
more
of
than
the
10
way.
years
That's what I
after he
said.
joined the army.
Tim was curious how you knew he was in trouble. Had you been keeping tabs on him all these years?
Jared can arrange it. What he can arrange is not a way out for me. I'm scared.
Oh,
Tim. I'm scared I don't have the courage to do the right thing.
Oh. I'm starting to hate Hawk. Just why does he have to make all of this so? He's gonna make it difficult
There is
for
no
Tim.
God higher than truth.
Like,
in the past, I held 2 truths: my love for you and my love for God. One was real and one was a fantasy.
I feel the same way about my family. They're my truth now.
fair enough.
Father, why do I always fail? Why do I always give in? Why is my love for you never enough?
I feel so bad for him. The thing is, he's always gonna feel like that.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned.
Of a sexual nature.
I'm in love with someone I can't have. I can't stop thinking about him.
Am I to understand that you have feelings for another man?
Yes,
Are you aware that the church views this as a mortal sin?
I am. But I don't know how love can be a sin.
Can I go to the Snyder's tomorrow night?
No, we're having a party tomorrow night.
But it doesn't matter if I'm here. I'm not hungry. Can I be excused?
Not until you finish your dinner.
What's going on with his son?
Enough! Go to your room.
I said upstairs.
Bullshit.
Hawk. Anywhere. I just want to get away from here.
Sometimes it's hard to know where we belong.
I like this scene. I feel like Tim sees himself in him. Someone's in trouble.
This yours?
Someone gave it to me.
I don't like being lied to.
That's funny.
What's that supposed to mean? You've really disappointed me, Jackson.
What else is new?
You're just getting in at this hour.
Dad's got someone staying at his cabin. Did you know that? Or do you not care?
He's so snappy. I think this is when she's gonna find out that Hawk is hooking up with guys. Funky.
Let's go. I'm going back to school. Social work. Those girls go through a lot of pain. Gay liberation groups laugh at them. Doctors think they're disturbed and want them committed. They need someone who understands them. I guess you're not gonna invite me in.
No, not with the dad inside. Once the dad dies, the son is just gonna start living his life.
I really like that girl. I'm no spring chicken, Marcus. By the time you have kids,
I won't, Pop. I won't be having kids. No wife
Ooh.
either.
you ever loved somebody, son?
Frankie.
That's a funny name for a girl.
Oh, good. Is he gonna come out?
It is.
Okay, no.
I have good news. Father Lawrence, he wants to turn himself in, and he's willing to let you give the FBI his name and location.
I'm not gonna do that.
Look, the season's ending, but we don't use this place much in the winter. You can stay here.
Where would you be?
Here. When I can.
Why is Hawk doing this to Tim? You know, Hawk is a very selfish person. This is what he meant by we're not gonna do what we used to do.
Just get away from me. Skippy. Hey, there is no sin in what you and I just did. It's natural.
Just go away, please. Go away. Just go away.
Oh my god, I feel so bad for Tim every time. It's just that guilt that comes from his religion. I really feel for him.
Could have used your help earlier. In all these years, I've never intruded on you at the cabin.
Oh, she knows. I wonder if she's... Of course, I think she's going to confront him, but
I've never needed to,
I wonder if she...
as long as I knew that family comes first. Does it?
Always. I'll get that, hon.
I also feel bad for her because I feel like she's been lied to. Or even if she might be aware of what's going on, but she's just accepted it. And regardless, it sucks.
Hawk. When I was in Europe, I had an affair. Surely you knew when we married that I was not a virgin. All this time, I thought that was why our married life was...
I think you're the most beautiful woman in the world.
I want a family.
So do I.
Then give me a baby.
Another one. There's the sun. I knew it.
My parents are having a party, and I dropped.
I think he allowed her to do that. Like, he knows. I wonder if he's gonna question her or he's just gonna let it be. That's so sad for both of them that they're aware of what's going on and they just don't want to do anything.
Jackson, sometimes we feel like we hate someone. But maybe your father loves you the best way he knows how.
He lies. And so does Mom.
We all lie sometimes. Mostly to ourselves.
Do you not like that?
Is he,
Oh, you're drunk.
she's a woman. This whole scene is so sad. Even though they're having sex, it's just, I think she just craves for that love that Hawk is never going to be able to give her. And then Hawk is just lying and pretending to be this person that he's not for the sake of having a family.
Sorry, He's here. He's asleep. Oh, thank God. And he came back tonight after taking LSD.
I don't know why he does the things he does.
Did you know he was a poet? He's very sensitive.
He sees himself in him.
He never talks about it.
He'll be fine by morning.
And you know this, Hal?
I've experimented.
You cannot go to prison. I won't let you be a martyr to some cause. You'll stay here, we'll work this out.
I think you should take your son home.
Daddy's gonna take care of you. Okay?
Okay, I'm starting to understand what's going on. I think the whole family is suffering because of the lack of affection and love from Hawk. It's not just the wife, but we're seeing it in the son as well. Like, he just needs to be appreciated and seen, and I think he's not able to see that. So that's why he's acting up. Look at me being a psychologist.
Are you aware the church views this as a mortal sin?
But I don't know how love can be a sin.
Are you willing to give this love to God as a gift?
I can try.
Don't tell me he went to jail for, was it 12 years?
How you feeling?
Did your friend tell you?
Don't do that again. I'd like to read some of your writing, if you'd let me. Do you know that I love you? I love you beyond measure. I'm not gonna tell your mom about the acid or the other stuff. Just do better, okay?
Dad?
Yeah.
I think there's something wrong with me.
There's nothing wrong with you. We're all gonna be fine.
At some point, we all feel a little bit like, is it Jackson? Like you don't belong. Either, I feel like it's just the norms. Like when you don't follow them, or you just not like the rest, you feel like you don't belong. Well, that was the end of the episode. And you know what? Like, this episode was a lot different than the rest. And obviously because we sort of moved on from the 50s into the 60s now, and obviously both Hawks and Tim's life were a lot different. I think this episode was quite sad just to see the effects of Hawk's toxic behavior, if that makes sense, or his choices, because the way he chose to live his life had an impact not just on Tim, but on his own family as well. Like, you see the way the wife doesn't feel loved, she doesn't feel appreciated, she doesn't feel like Hawk puts his family first, and then that carries on onto Jackson, his son. And it's just sad to see that, like, when you reject yourself or like the way you are and you try to like steer away from that, it does have an impact on the people around you, like whether you want it or not. Like, just by you, because at the end of the day, he's still hooking up with people, and he's still like going out with these other guys and living this double life. So he's not putting himself like 100% into his family, and they can feel it. And you see this. I feel like this whole episode was mainly about that. And then we saw a little bit more of Tim and how like he chose his faith. You could, even though he thinks he chose his faith over his sexuality, he still has like a big struggle, because that's a big part of him. And even though he denies it, or he doesn't want it to be that way, it's just the way he is. And like when you try to be someone you're not, that just comes with a lot of mental health problems, because he's just having this constant fight in his head, and it's just not doing him any good. And I hope we get to see the team that accepts who he is, and he can somehow come to terms with his sexuality and his faith, and like blend it as one. Because I feel like that's hard for a lot of people, especially if you live in an environment where you've been preached like this, that your religion and the way you are not compatible. Then therefore you have to separate them, and you have to become this other person that you're not comfortable being that person, and it's just never gonna work. So yeah, it's just sad to see that part of him. I wanted to see a little bit of the army part, but I guess, oh no, hold on, he quit that quickly, right? Because he came back to see Hawk and gave him that letter. So how long did he stay? Not sure. Well, anyway, that was episode 6. I've got 2 more episodes to go, and that's gonna be the end. This is going quite quickly, and I'm not sure what to expect in the next ones. I have a feeling the next ones are just going to focus more on the present, but we're going to see. Anyway, if you like this video, please make sure you like it, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.